Yes, latte.
My name's Clarice.
My name is Daddy.
Her name is Clarice, first of all.
I like to be pretty.
Give me a cigarette.
What? What did he say?
Chocolate. I remember chocolate.
Chocolate?
It's not that high-pitched, Dorothy. What are you doing?
I remember when they first invented chocolate.
You were dead.
I always hated it!
You can't love Dorothy. That's why James came and had sex.
Come on, Mary, start rubbing.
Rubbing what?
I give up.
You're dead.
We're gonna start the show.
All right, yeah, we're live. People could watch this if they wanted to.
Well, hello. My name's Day-Day.
All right, calm down. Hello and welcome to Roommates, Episode 5. I'm Alex O'Neill. With me I have Ethan Spangler.
Hey.
And Damian Brown.
Holla.
Holla. That's our comedy variety hour. Let's just refer to that. This is
It's like a white person trapped in a black club in Baltimore.
Except it's only funny half the time. We have a live studio audience behind me if you're watching the video. They're on my bed.
You see how interested they are? Look at that. Look at that.
Someone's just playing a video game. Someone else is reading a comic, and then there's Greg.
Alex, why do you have a woman on your bed?
Which one?
She's laying down.
I really want to paint Greg like one of my French girls.
Yeah. If you're listening, I'm sorry that we can't get a podcast out on time to save our lives, but you know, we're gonna release 2 a month. We're not gonna stick to any schedule. We're gonna put out 2 a month. That's the goal.
If you're gonna blame anybody, blame the person that makes the podcast, and his name's Alex O'Neill. That's name dropped.
Yeah, you name dropped me. I'm on the show. Gotta censor it. I can't change this video, so well, I could. It just take a long time.
Everybody knows who you are. You put it out there enough.
Yeah, no, I said I'm Alex O'Neill.
You didn't say Alex O'Neill. You said I'm Alex.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Let's just doubt each other for the rest.
Whatever.
I said Ethan Spangler and Damian Brown, so why wouldn't I say my last name? Damian Brizown, if you prefer. Hello. This is Roommates, where we kind of sit around here and copy the format of other podcasts.
Original.
We're gonna game over Greg show this style. We each have a topic that we brought to the table.
Alex, you don't have to say game over Greg.
I give credit where credit's due.
Every show.
Every show.
Yeah. Because we steal their format every show.
Kind of.
Fair.
Except we didn't do a third topic last week. We just did kind of potpourri.
I like last show.
I just got a Snapchat saying that we are hilarious.
From who?
This is gonna be hilarious.
Spencer. Shout out to Spencer. At the Geek Intel on Twitter. So, do you guys have topics? You guys want to talk about something?
Sure.
Please don't rub your goatee hair on the microphone.
Stop it.
People have to listen
We're
to
recording.
This is real now.
I had an itch.
I was scratching my balls directly into the...
Okay.
You always go first.
Not true.
He didn't go at all last week.
Yeah. Remember that?
You and me,
you
and
went
then we
first.
just talked about stuff.
What did we talk about
I don't
last
even
week?
know. I really want to actually re-listen to that one.
I got my one topic, but just one.
Okay. Well, let me tell you a story about a dream I had, Damien.
sure.
Because you're a story. Excuse me for sometimes saying shh instead of s.
It's not sometimes, it's all the time.
I hate you. Would you not just breathe your nose onto the microphone?
Sorry, it's so big.
Ladies.
No one saw that. No one at all.
Everyone,
No one saw that.
everyone fucking saw that.
No one saw that.
Microphone you just smack it down.
The microphone just Titanic.
Looks like this episode's sinking.
Die! Okay, so
Jack!
Jack! And her lips get all blue, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I like.
There was room for 2 on that door.
Yeah, right.
Get out.
He didn't have to die. They could have cut off his bottom half. And they froze it out.
Intestines just
bottom.
bled out.
Just his bottom.
Hashtag
Off
bottom.
his bottom.
Cutting off Leonardo DiCaprio's bottom would take a lot of work, though.
I don't know why I found that so funny. I picked
It also really
Leonardo.
It would definitely do a number on his career too.
Yeah.
He'd just be a bottom his whole life.
He wouldn't have one. He couldn't be. So you know the Cards Against Humanity card, a wet dream that turns into a simultaneous wet dream and nightmares starring Sigourney Weaver.
I don't know who Sigourney Weaver is.
She's like the main girl from Alien.
I've seen Alien.
She's like an actress from 80s, 70s.
I'll pull up a thing.
Ethan will pull up a picture for you. So there's a card like this because it Greg, don't tweet me during the show. Sorry, I got distracted. So the card, implies wet dream because she's like in her underwear in Alien.
So this is her now, but she was
in a prime.
I was once a great beauty.
To quote the Earth Queen. But so like you think of Alien, you think of horrifying shit, and then Sigourney Weaver in her underwear, and it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
This is her like more attractive, but still kind of old.
Not attractive.
So like I actually had
But like she doesn't have a dick.
I had a simultaneous wet dream and nightmare starring Sigourney Weaver. Do you want to hear about it?
Sure.
Okay. I thought you were gonna like dramatically remove your sunglasses.
My God.
So I was like in a room, I guess like a hotel room. I don't know. There's a heart-shaped bed with a purple sheet on it. And me and Sigourney Weaver's like cat crawling to me on the bed, and it just gets, yes, this is real, and it's about to get sexy, and then we're wrestling around, and I look over the wall, and
stop being sexy after you said wrestling.
I look over the wall,
I put her in the sharpshooter, and I made her put your tap out.
So I look at the wall and there's like a rectangular mural, kind of. It's like
of her.
No, just wait. You are so not ready. I'm sorry in advance. And to listeners, don't judge me because of this. It was kind of like a stained glass-esque mural. It wasn't like actually stained glass, and there was
like in a church.
Kind of, but like a drawing.
But like in a love hotel.
But like in a love hotel, and in the middle was like a mermaid, like sitting on a rock, like waist deep in water. Blonde female mermaid, and as I looked in, I became the mermaid, and I was the blonde female boob seashell brawl mermaid, and then I looked around and I'm just double fisting dicks that are just coming all over my face. This was a real dream that happened. It was POV. I was like, oh no, they're coming at me. So. I'm sorry, Davey. You can.
What's the word? Sperm.
So, I have simultaneously thought about having sex with Sigourney Weaver as myself, and then being a female mermaid, double fisting, coming cocks.
The hilarious part to me is just looking at you. As a mermaid, blonde hair,
just going at it.
Get it on my scales.
Oh my god!
Seems like a fishy dream, Alex.
Yeah, it was real fishy. So that was my story. Let's get into topics. I just wanted to let you know about that.
I got a topic.
I said I was gonna go first. That wasn't my topic.
Oh, I thought it was.
I just want to tell you that. See what you were
Real
actually.
Quick before we get into topics, just while we're on stories of things that happened within the last week or so.
Oh no!
As you guys know, I went to go see my younger brother perform with the choir that he is now currently touring Europe with, and I was like the only person in this audience under the age of 50. We're talking like geriatrics and octogenarians as far as the eye can see. And the old lady who was sitting next to me, at one point, leaned over to me and started talking to me, and she was asking me, well, what do you do? And like this and that, all sorts of other stuff. And before she started talking to me, I had to lean over to my dad, because at one point, word for word, she said, that's what I told him. And she was the old lady from the Buick commercial.
She transformed it. We fucking made that joke to Damon when we were walking back from the fucking mall earlier.
That's not a Buick.
That's what I told him.
So that lady was sitting next to me, and she was like 100.
Yeah.
And so
Dusty.
Well,
first she started asking me, like, had I done the program before? And I was like, no, my brother's in it. She's like, oh, well, which one is he? And I'm, like, trying to point him out. And she's like, that's cool. Yeah, good. And then... And then she was like, so is he in high school? And I'm like, oh, well, he just graduated. And she's like, so you're out of high school? I was like, yep. And she's like, well, what do you do now? I was like...
Good question.
I had a full-time job, and now I don't.
You're asking the tough ones.
I was like, I'm working on it, and she goes, good luck. Thanks, Obama. And I had to sit next to this woman for the next 3 hours.
This fucking racist as shit, blind as a bat old woman who can't comprehend anything.
She dropped a thanks Obama on me when I told her I was unemployed.
So, fun. I've told you guys before that my grandmother, her house was broken into, and she was like assaulted and robbed. But the thieves.
At least she wasn't peppered.
Thieves.
The thieves.
Come on.
The thieves.
At least she wasn't peppered.
I got it. Assaulted and peppered. It wasn't funny. It wasn't. The thieves. One of them was black and left. That person left an Obama 08 hat in my grandmother's house. And my grandmother, already very Republican, already not a fan. And so that happened. And now she hates Obama even more. Thanks, Obama.
I wonder if people do that. Like, you accidentally hit a cat on the side of the road, just drop like an Obama political flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Good job. All right, you guys ready?
Sure. Let's go.
Do you have any story to share, Damien?
I feel like I do, but it's in the back of my mind.
If it comes to you, say something. I have another story, but I...
Oh! Okay.
Okay. All right.
Nice. I'm trying to work on how to, like, awkwardly
okay. Solicit someone for sexual intercourse.
No, like, I went to get my hair cut the other day at...
And you were trying to figure out how to ask for a happy ending? See if that was an option.
Wait, can you trim my bush too?
No, for real, I'll drive you back to my house, and I really have some bushes I need to trim. No, I walk into this place of business.
Foliage.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, some very dense foliage.
Foliage.
No, it's foliage. It's spelled F-O-I-L.
Those are two different words.
No, it's not.
I hate you. Yeah, you must have.
If they're just stems of aluminum foil coming out, oh, there's some foliage. No, it's not how it works.
You must have gotten that hot foliage mod for Minecraft. I'm sorry. Who are you looking at? There's gonna be one person out there that gets that, fucking thinks it's the funniest shit.
To the interwebs.
You look like a fucking velociraptor when you said that. All right, what do you?
Never came so hard.
What about your
full
foliage?
Velociraptor. All
right,
and then you fucking T-Rex arms.
And then you just start hitting her with them.
And you just. I have a big head and little arms, said Ethan Shaft.
So what did you ask this haircuttery person for?
I walk up, and of course it was a ghetto woman. I'm not throwing racism out there because we all know that's Ethan's job. But
all right, man who walks with scissors. What? Man who runs with scissors.
My Native American name was Dances with Pussy.
Dances with Pussy. Dances with Pocahontas.
What do you just put 3 fingers in her like a bowling ball and just fucking dance around like?
No, you put 2 fingers in and then you put your thumb on the clit, and that's how you bowl.
No, it's in the butthole.
I was so not ready for that.
You carry her around like a 6-pack. Come on, honey.
Hands down, ass up.
So anyway, she goes, I'm gonna try and do my best to reenact it. She goes, hi, welcome to Great Clips. How can I help you? And I'm like, hi, how are you? She goes, and she goes, oh my god. And I'm like,
that's the best impression of a woman you've ever done.
And I was like, ma'am, is everything okay? And then she has the whole thing. She goes, your voice is like, authority. And I'm like, thank you, I'm aware. So then she goes and
I'm aware I'm a wolf.
and I barked. I'm aware I'm a wolf.
I'm aware I'm a wolf.
Bark hyphen DMX. X gonna give it to you.
Oh God, too much bass.
Yeah, no. I'm dying.
But anyway, so
give it to you.
she's like cutting my hair and she's like, oh, so I see you got some black in you or whatever.
Or whatever.
Well, you know.
You know my fascination with the phrase.
Did you gave me the option of not responding to your question? I'm going to choose with whatever.
So I have either black in me or whatever, and I'm going to go with
whatever.
Whatever
So,
in this case. Thank you for giving
She
me the option.
so she's cutting my hair, and I do have black people hair, so I got a fade. And
Fuck, die. Just
so she goes, so like they should give you like a reality TV show with your voice, like people following you around with a camera, just people reacting to that crazy voice. And I'm like, well, you know, it wouldn't be very interesting. It would just be people just not talking to me and giving me weird looks. So then she said, has anybody ever like not talked to you? I said, well, a lot of people make like satanic references because of my name. And then as soon as I said that, she stops cutting my hair.
oh God.
And her eyes get really
whatever.
big. And her eyes get really big.
She's like, it's the devil coming into my restaurant.
And
I
I
know
look-
I said restaurant. I don't.
And I look in the mirror, and I look at her expression, and nobody says anything. And then she goes, and then she continues cutting my hair, and that's you know the ghetto woman for
That's alarming. At that point, I would think she might slit my throat thinking I'm Satan.
no. So we didn't talk for the rest of the hair cutting session, and I get up, and she goes, "It's whatever though. Got you cute for a white boy." And then I go give her a $3 tip and leave.
All right. What's an appropriate tip amount for a haircut?
I would.
have no idea.
You're right.
I usually
always
give,
just
like,
bullshit
3
at 4 or 5,
Yeah,
maybe?
3. 4.
I haven't gotten my haircut in like
Yeah, that's true.
5-6 years.
I get my haircut every 3 months, so
Oh, you get your haircut every 3 months. I get my haircut every 2 weeks.
I know. Well, you just get it buzzed off.
Got that
now
fade?
You know you have that fade, bruh.
Fade, bruh.
Bruh.
All right, so topic time.
Top of time. All right.
Belt time.
Belt time.
I'm sorry. I'm always so unprepared. I have a few. As always, I have my list. I've got Ethan started on making the list.
Take my sunglasses off. I'll stop being a douchebag. Take my shades off.
Alright.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Can we do something about that?
Oh,
He's flying off,
there we go.
hitting me.
Sorry.
All right, there you go.
Okay. I got a topic for you. So this is something I've never told anyone. It sucks that there are people here for when I say this. So I am like, I think there's a part of me that might be like a little pathological liar. I'm very good at lying. I lie a lot, and you guys almost never notice. It's really fucked up. All right. Don't give me these shitty looks. I lie about little things, and I'm gonna give you an example here.
Like when you say that you actually took the trash out for the first 7
All right,
months we lived
that's not
here.
a lie. That's not a lie. I did, just from my room, not from the kitchen. I feel bad. Okay, so
No, Damien, I really am your best friend.
he, yeah, exactly. You get it.
I've never sucked a dick.
What? You suck one dick. So I went to the grocery store once, and I got. This is when I bought your chips, and
Oh, please keep going.
so I bought like 2 more bags of chips for me, and I bought a bag of chips to restock Ethan because I ate one of his bags of chips by accident. Not by accident.
You texted me and
I
said,
ate the whole bag by accident.
There's another
I'm taking
lie.
one of your bags of chips. I will replace it before you know it's gone. And I was like, I know it's gone.
But
late.
it was back within a day.
Yeah.
So
I'll replace it before you know it's gone, but in that same text,
it's
I'm
a-
also alerting you
it's a
that your
turn of
chips
phrase.
are gone.
It's a turn
No,
of phrase. Before you need it is what it means.
I know that.
Listen,
but,
motherfucker.
But technically,
Yeah.
don't
Don't devil horns me.
jam out with your llama out.
I don't know.
That's
what
not
is.
llamas don't purr.
So I go to the cashier line. I got a bag of Tostitos as well and some salsa. So I have like I have like 5 bags of chips.
You guys talk with your hands, and I don't. And
You do. You never notice it though. Here, I'll keep my hands down. So I go there, and the lady's like, "Oh, there's a lot of chips," and I look at her,
Oh.
and like all of these chips are for me, and I look at her, I'm like, "Yeah, it's movie night," and I said that out loud, and I thought about it. I'm like, why do because I when I was going through the line, I'm like, what if she says something about all these chips? Because I'm like fucking super self-conscious and self-aware of this stuff. So I think of stories in my head to tell people
About getting a lot of chips?
if they ask me questions. This is how my mind works.
You're self-conscious about getting chips.
So
It was a lot of chips.
I think people come through my line with cucumbers and condoms, and you want to tell me he's self-conscious? What are you doing?
So I go through, and she's like, "That's a lot of chips." I'm like, "Yeah, it's movie night." And I think like, what the fuck did I say that out loud? Because I'd prepared that statement if she said anything. I'm like, I always prepare something. No one ever says anything, so I never have to respond. But in this case, I did, and I'm like, fuck, she's gonna know. And I'm sitting there like stone face, freaking out on the inside. And I walk out, and I just go, oh, fuck. And then I take it back. So I do that all the time. So I'm curious, what is like something that you've lied about? You didn't need to lie about it. Like, at all. You just thought of something, like some weird backstory that you didn't need to tell anyone.
All right.
Like that, for example.
This actually includes Alex, and this is hilarious
Oh, God.
to me. Alex and I were wrestling
Wrestling.
back when I was straight. Back when I was straight, when we were like 14, and he was like, come here, bitch, and pushed me, pushed me off his bed or something, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, come here, bitch.
And you're like, I don't have an erection.
and then I was like, no, dude, fuck you, bro, and like punched him in his boob, and then we like, I don't know, something happened where we were like messing around. No, we were.
Did we have sex, Damien? Did I forget about
God,
this?
No, I don't mean God, no.
Oh,
like
I'm
that.
not
I mean,
good
like,
enough for you, you fucking whore.
So, anyway, something happened where I tripped and my left eye went directly into the corner of his wooden dresser, and I fell back and laid there for about 10 minutes. And Alex,
No, it was not 10 minutes. He's exaggerating. He was down for like 30 seconds. I'm like, Damien, you okay? Then I sat there and I waited
With an erection the entire time.
Like, hard as a fucking
well,
rock.
long story short, the hole underneath my left eye was black and purple and looked terrible because I hit that dresser hard.
Yeah, he did.
So at work, I worked at a pet kennel, and I'm sitting there, scooping up shit and messing with the dogs. And here come my coworkers, and they're like, "Dude, Dane, what happened to you?" And my reaction was, walking around Columbia Mall.
Got jumped. He fucking says he gets jumped. I remember this.
This dude tried to jump me. I got it. He got a hit in, though. He didn't get up.
He lied about this to someone else in front of me when they asked
When
him.
in reality, Damien lost a fight against a dresser.
And such a good one.
The dresser was Mike Tyson, and my eye was somebody's ear.
Yeah. It got fucked up, and then someone bit it off. The dresser bit it off. But, I wonder, because I do that all the fucking time. I do stupid shit.
If somebody would have legitimately bet money on, hey, Damien, I bet your wimpy ass couldn't win a fight against the dresser, you know what? They would have won.
I don't know. I don't really have too many. Like, the only one that's coming to mind is that I'm a grown man, and my parents still aren't aware that I lived in my van for 6 months. They were like, oh, well, how's stuff going out there? I'm like, oh, it's cool. My friend Ron's letting us crash at his place. This is his address.
Yeah, see, that totally fucking counts. Like, you know that counts.
But, like, it's not that I lied for no reason. Like, I just don't want them to worry about it. Like, my mom got shit on her
I
plate.
didn't want her to know I was going to eat all those chips by myself, all right? I didn't want her to see me like that.
Well, I actually had something really funny spring into mind when I said, I've had people come through my line when I worked at Weiss.
What if people told you?
What?
Like, when you see them buy crazy shit, do you ever say anything?
Like, when people come through his line with, like, cucumbers and a box of condoms.
And I
he's
said,
like,
hey.
that's a lot of cucumbers. And they're like, it's movie night!
It's actually just me going through his line like this.
I was going to say that. That was my.
That was your entire joke.
I'm so sorry that I took your joke out from under you.
It's fine. No, but actually, I mean, just some of the crazy.
It's movie night. I want it in my ass. And there's just like an awkward pause there.
Watching that net dicks.
Is it a pregnant pause, Damien? What, are you doing your best De Niro? That's for the video. If you were listening to the audio, that was not for you.
Alex, it's like you ate a lemon.
It's like Robert De Niro.
But like forever. Like
forever.
it's like there's just like there's like an unpeeled lemon stuck in your throat, and you just can't get the sour out. Like I need to swallow. Like, you know, it's just in there. Oh, wait, something else I can say.
Yeah.
People think I'm from, like, a different state because sometimes I talk with an accent and I don't hear it. Like, sometimes...
That's all on you.
Yeah.
What?
You talk with accents!
No.
Yeah,
no.
but, like, sometimes
I
slips
playfully
into a
talk
southern
into
accent.
accents. Southern.
Like Southern Maryland. Sometimes... you will say stuff like y'all, and you'll put emphasis on it and stuff.
Oh, I say you all the time, but I'm saying like
Y'all.
sometimes. Well, according to my other friends, when I get around black people, I talk ghetto, and I
That's
didn't realize.
so true. You transform. It's beautiful.
I
You're like a
didn't
fucking
realize.
chameleon.
I didn't realize one day until like my friend Tyrone came up to me, and I was literally talking to. Just say Stacy, and I was like, "Yeah, Stacy." Tyrone goes up, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, Tyrone, son, what's good? You're supposed to dap me for the video."
You're supposed to
Tyrone,
dap me?
what's that?
Oh, is this what dadding is?
Dap.
Dapping. Excuse me. I'm.
We were like, "No, Alex, dap."
No, Alex. Derp. Gurla. Derp Gurla. You guys had to for people who don't know, dapping is like a ghettoese handshake. Like, all right, they're doing it right now for the. So that's dapping.
Yes.
I've dapped before and I didn't even know it. I'm a dapper.
I thought I was giving Charles a friendly handshake.
Oh, hello, Mr. Charles. Oh, let's dap, I suppose.
I actually...
Aren't you swell?
I have a black friend who
No, you
he
don't.
tried to dap me the first couple times we like encountered one
Racist
another.
fuck.
Once we became friends, he would try to dap me, and I was so bad at it.
You were so white.
Like I was so white that he specifically stopped trying to dap me. Like I'd reach out for you, go, "Nah, man, pound it."
Nah, man, pound.
I've watched him dap so many people, and anytime he comes up to me, he's like,
We're gonna do the white version of this for you. That's
but then
basically what he's
I
saying.
have the dap with my former employee where we would do like the whole dap, and then at the end we'd go like this, and then we'd snap at the same time.
Oh my god.
It was
die.
I have both ends of it.
Yeah, you guys had to explain to me what dapping was, like through text message,
And then we explained it to you in person, and now we've explained it to you again.
like when you were, I could feel like the groans between the two of you when you were like, "Oh no, Alex, this is what dapping," when we were texting, just in the group thread.
Right.
All right, so those are lies we tell ourselves, or tell other people about ourselves, because you know we don't have to tell the whole
Well,
truth. I do that
I
shit
actually
all the
have
time,
another
or at least I think of it. All
Well,
right, what's another one that you've done?
kind of.
Please.
Like when you say you don't masturbate while I'm in the room.
While you're in the room.
Or, you know, Ethan, like when you say you're a good friend.
It's funny because he's not.
Or Damien, like when you say you think you look good whenever the fuck you come over here and.
See what that was? That was a fish. Don't bite on the hook, man. Don't bite on the hook.
It's like when Damien says he'll come over and record Roommates.
Oh, I made plans. Damien, you said you were going to come over tonight. Whoops. And then you won't. You'll refuse to cancel the other plans.
I've canceled for people for you guys.
All right, one.
Did I say I canceled people?
I canceled people for you guys. I canceled them.
Alex, come here.
Did you cancel
Let me
them like a
click-
Fox TV show?
Let me click the red.
That was great, by the way.
Let me click the red X on the right hand side of your ear.
No, just swipe to the left so the red delete comes up, and then
iPhone joke.
Double click
got
the
it.
home button and swipe up.
yeah, exactly.
So, this is episode.
5.
Okay, I was gonna say 6. So.
Well, we've recorded 6 times, and you fell
Oh,
asleep.
you remember? Because nice save. That was awful.
That was like the worst shit.
My mom bought me a memory card for Valentine's Day for PS2. I was so excited. I was like, yay, saved games.
When was this? Last week? Your face went from 60 to fuck off so quickly.
Who made you a doctor?
Who made you a doctor?
So, you know how I tell you guys I'm gay?
I'm already so excited for this. Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, lately, and kind of even when I said I was gay, I stare at women, and I've stared at women at the gym, and I like stare at their butts, and I've stared at some boobies. And this girl walked by me today after leaving the gym, and she smelled like heaven, and I went, I turned around and looked at her, and I don't know what happened because one of my balls moved, and it was weird.
One of your balls moved?
It was like a little twitch.
Did it migrate? It was
like a little twitch. It was a little twitch.
I'm awakening.
It was a twitch.
Your sperm was like, I can smell
No,
the
but
ovaries.
I've never been
A
inside
girl walked past him with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in his face.
I was gonna fucking say that!
I've never been inside and I would
Damien, the one time you fingered a girl, you described it to me as touching cold spaghetti.
She might listen to this
Oh,
podcast.
that would make it. She really? Do you think she'd listen?
Yes, I said it feels like cold spaghetti. Bitch
It's
slap.
not cold.
Hers was.
She was dead, Damien.
wasn't.
You were fingering a dead woman.
All right, you want to know the rest of the story?
Okay,
Please.
yes.
Okay, I fingered her. One was like, it feels like a tampon. I was like, okay. So I put two in there, and then she was like, two feels like a tampon. I was like, okay, put three in there. You're not doing it right. So I pulled out, and I made a fist. And she goes, what the fuck are you doing? Are you fucking crazy? I was like, I don't know. I thought y'all like this shit. And she goes, no. So she puts my hand
I thought y'all like this shit.
Hold on. Hold that.
Hold that.
Sec.
What's that?
So
Dab me.
you're gonna pre-dap me because you're not ready for this. You ain't ready. So
All right.
I go into my mom's.
Doctor.
No one interrupt.
Jackie!
I go.
Jackie!
Yeah, the shocker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember learning that at 8. So
Did your mom teach you?
no, my dad did when he left.
Oh.
Shocker.
Ta-dum.
Oh,
And full circle.
full oval rhombus. So
Rhombus.
I heard rumbus, actually.
rhombus.
Rhombus.
Is it sounds like a Pokemon?
Rhombus?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Probably will be next gen.
Octagon.
Octagon, exactly. Would you fucking finish this story? You've been hyping it up for the past 6 minutes.
I'm sorry, I'm like Kanye West.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
So
I am God.
anyway, you are deserving
Got
of
it
the
from here,
title
yay,
genius.
damn.
So I go into my mom's room. I open her drawer, and like I said, no one interrupt because I'm aware of mom's room, okay?
aware of
And I found this little tub of this strawberry gel.
Is it lubricant? We can say lube. We're adults here.
Just let me. And
Or was it like strawberry jam?
jam.
Dab me, brother. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna punch yourself in the face.
I was like, oh no! Stop.
So
Damien's got a weak dap.
Yeah, he does.
well, because I'm not putting.
Are
sweat
we
behind
seriously
it.
going to be dapping
Here,
through this whole
here.
fucking show?
I'll give you a strong dab. As you.
You dab dodged me.
Oh.
It's like, oh.
Ready?
Okay. Oh shit, son.
you.
He's got. That was. I could feel his entire forearm on my body.
Well,
Yeah.
Not at this angle.
we
Later.
can do a mini dab. How I.
Oh yeah, damn me, brother.
That was even better. There we go.
I
What you fucking talking
So,
That's
about?
how he daps little people.
Who just farted?
people nuggets.
Okay.
He's in you.
No, I didn't.
It might have been me,
So
actually.
wow, and you ask other people.
I wanted to know. I didn't know it was me. I said after murdering her.
Next time you point your rectum, look in the mirror. So, anyway,
Go
I just
on.
got Brooke's image. Anyway, so I go into my stop. I said let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Your asshole never bothered me
I got
anyway.
really, really vivid imagery.
Yeah,
on next
just-
time you point your
just-
rectum, look in the
Just
mirror.
spreading the cheeks, and you're like, look at me! Look at me! I am the one. I am the one who farts. Damien, you can't fucking handle this shit. Oh, see, it came back on that one.
All right. So anyway,
All right.
You find
I
this
get this tub,
strawberry
okay,
jam.
and it's unopened. So that takes the whole "what if your mom used it" out of it.
Okay.
So I unopen it.
You want to open it?
You
I-
open it.
I unwrap it, and I don't read anything on the bottle. It just says strawberry, like petroleum lubricant.
You shouldn't use petroleum as lubricant.
Just listen. Well, excuse me, strawberry.
Oil-based lube?
No, it was like one of those creams that you would put on your partner's body and like eat it. It's like one of those.
Okay.
So I take it, and I'm sorry for the audience listening and for anybody who's uncomfortable. I put it all over my dick, all over it. All over.
You've never told me that. I thought I was your best friend.
I cover my dick in strawberry jam so much it could fit in a jar and be sold for $2.99.
Okay. Was it delicious? Did you taste it first?
The woman of preference.
Did you taste it first?
No. She does what she does to it with her mouth. Well, 10 minutes later, I am sweating. My dick is blood red. I have tears running down my face. This cream was called nipple nibblers for extra sensitive nipples.
What?
For the next 4 days.
Did you put it on your balls?
For the next 4 days. It dripped
That wasn't
down.
a joke. I just really wanted to know.
It dripped down, and
Can I just like...
for the next 4 days, my dick and balls smelled like strawberry, but tingled like you would not believe. Tingled. 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 Tingled.
Tingled. Tingled. Tingled. Tingled. Tingled. Tingled. Tingled.
Who are we?
Tingled.
Who are we? Jim Carrey?
Tingled.
Like, they tingled.
They tingled.
Yeah, they
Turn into
tingled.
William Shatner. Come on, Scotty! Anyway, don't worry.
Fuck you and that Card Against Humanity
It's really
reference.
funny.
It's
I
really
know.
funny.
They tingled my balls. Oh, Christopher Walken. My balls are walking.
Balkan. So did the head of your
That
penis
strawberry jam suddenly got in my hole.
I was weirdly in holes.
I was in click.
I
I cried. Look at my hair.
I am beyond.
I'm the angel of death.
And Adam Sandler was like, "What the fuck?"
So, it was the worst experience of my life.
So did you lie about it?
Yep.
What'd you say?
To us, forever.
For us, yeah, pretty much.
Told my mom the cat got into it. Which technically it did.
Yeah, kitty was purring.
Real believable.
Was purring. How did it feel though? Like when she was, sucking on. Your
I came up with a lie.
All right,
by the way.
hold on. Get like a Ziploc bag.
Nope. Harry stopped.
Put it in the microwave,
Put your balls in it.
but then fill it with like habanero pepper liquid.
Do I put my balls in the habanero pepper?
but then soak it in strawberry smelling liquid.
Just leave strawberries in there until it smells like them.
Just microwave a Ziploc bag full of strawberry jam and Tabasco sauce.
But going back to it, I've been having thoughts that maybe I should try a relationship with a woman. But a lot of girls will be like, I ain't dating a guy that likes the same thing I do. It's true.
Yeah, but you could like exchange dick sucking tips. Get it? Tips.
So I have a really good quick lie story before
Okay.
we move on to a different topic.
I told a girl we should just be friends.
Oh, it was funny because you didn't, but you.
I imply it all the time when she asks if I can come over, and I'm like, no.
I thought I was being direct.
And she comes over
But the
anyway.
little white lie is that she's actually 14. Totally kidding. No.
And she tells her parents she's coming over to study the anatomy of his dick.
So
What are you
when I
doing?
was much younger, I lived at my parents' house during high school, and so
I think everyone did.
I'm
Yeah, everyone.
I'm setting the stage. So,
You know, some people don't have parents. You only have understanding.
so I would like, I don't know, I would get like hungry at random points, and I don't know what the fuck my thought process was on like when I decided what food I was gonna get, but on multiple occasions I would eat like almost an entire bag of fucking chocolate chips. Like I would just scarf them down, and
That's not mine.
that was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I had it pulled up for notes. So at one point, my mom noticed that 3/4 of a brand new bag of chocolate chips had gone missing. I was like, I mean, Aaron probably ate them, right? To this day, my mom thinks that my younger brother was the one who always ate the fucking chocolate
my
chips.
fucking older brothers did that shit to me, and I never did any of the stupid shit they'd throw me under the bus for. Fucking, you're part of the fucking problem. Older brothers being assholes.
You just don't understand the older brother life, man.
Yeah, I don't. I'm the baby. You don't understand what it's like to be the youngest. I had to fight to survive.
I'm pretty sure to this day my mom is convinced that my brother used to eat those fucking chocolate chips.
You fucking monster. Damien, what about you? You got a topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really isn't a topic. Well, it is. Well, I
had a story that I turned into a topic, so.
I have two that I could talk about, but
Just one. You always say, I have two.
I'm deciding.
Decide between your butt. We're already at 42 minutes.
So, anyway, I don't know what you call this, but I hate when I go
Dirty
to...
Sanchez? Sorry.
Cleveland Steamer. Just keep going.
Rusty trombone.
The German pretzel.
Donkey punch.
Donkey.
Donkey!
That makes it worse.
Or,
Okay, what?
In the morning,
Ethan's
I'm getting
favorite.
punched.
Or Ethan's favorite, we only have this in a small.
I'm sorry, miss. You're too big for this store.
You've never...
No, of course you're not. You would never say that. Excuse me, Damien. Let me phrase it so you can understand. You would never shay that. Shay.
Is William Shatner to you? William Shatner? Shatner.
Yeah, he's double Shatner.
Shh.
He double shat that.
Shh. Stop.
All right, what's your
So,
fucking story?
If I go to the movie theater or something to where I'm about to do something that the other person is not going to do, and they work there, for example, like you go to the movie theater, enjoy your movie, yeah, you too.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
All the
I do
fucking
it all the
time.
time, and then I walk away feeling like that person probably thinks I'm the most illiterate, incompetent piece of fucking shit on this earth.
I hate that. Oh my god. So, I mean, we've all worked in some form of service industry, so we get the thank you and like, you know, you too or blah blah blah. We that's a reflex for us now.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Or the
Sucks.
waitress, enjoy your meal.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I say that back
You
there.
too.
You too. Oh fuck no. Damn it. Yeah, no, it's the worst. So is there a topic behind this?
I think that was it.
That was it. All right.
Well, I mean, I have an actual topic.
One time that happened to me. She's like, I went to the movie theater, and this lady handed me my popcorn. I'm like, thank you, and she's like, enjoy your movie, and I said, you too. I'm like, oh god, I'm sorry, and she's like, no, I do it all the time. So there have been moments where, you know,
Just thank God, like nobody's ever like really responded. Like, enjoy your movie. Yeah, really? Okay. Like, you know, like how awful would you feel?
I'll enjoy the next 7.5 hours of work without a break.
Right?
I want to meet that person though, because they hate themselves.
Or like, enjoy your movie. Yeah, you too. Yeah, the movie you're watching sucks. Or something like.
Going to see Marley and Me. Enjoy your movie. You too. The dog dies!
And you're like, that'd be such a great response.
But yeah, I have an actual topic since that was like 2 seconds long.
Okay.
All right. Every time. I didn't think Crocs would be a topic.
Crocs is such a good topic.
My uncle wears Crocs. I told him you're no longer a part of this family because I have the decision to do that. Anyway, there's this like trend going around. It's a terrible trend, but it's parents. I don't know. You guys don't have TV, so you don't watch the news. Well, you can read the news on the internet. Anyway,
read the news.
They
Probably AP.
a whole bunch of parents keep locking their babies in the car and killing them.
Oh, I heard about one of these. Yeah.
Well, the one dad is an exception because that dad was like a weirdo. He was looking up child pornography the day before.
Oh, so his
he
kid
was-
deserved to die. So
No, he was a weirdo. So I don't understand. Like, I really don't. I get leaving your purse in the car. I get locking your keys in the car. How in the hell do you shut your door and, like, I'm going to go shop for 3 hours. 3 hours later, my kid
Had
like,
heat stroke and died. Ah, gasp. Like,
no, like, how do you do that? And I also heard on the radio, because it's been such a big trend, that they said that if you, as a bystander, go break into that car and save that child, technically, we don't know if any legal system would go this far, but technically you could go to jail for breaking and entering that person's car. But you're saving...
no judge would.
I don't think so either. But it's just like, how do you... And then this other woman that finally they just found her and got arrested, her name was Nikki Kelly, N-I-K-K-I.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that name.
She suffocated her 2-month-old baby boy and then posted the pictures of her dead son on Facebook with the caption, "Rest in peace, Tinkabutt. Mommy gonna miss you. Mommy had to do this." Yep. And I saw the pictures, and yeah. It's not graphic or anything. It just looks like the baby's sleeping.
Wait, Tinkabutt?
Yeah, like that was her nickname. And she said that
there are a lot of problems
on the photo.
in that home.
Well, yeah, on the yeah. Besides the color, they joking.
Yeah, it was a joke, guys, right?
Yeah, Ethan's the racist one. Yeah.
Damn me, brother.
I'm joking, but I just don't understand how, like, if I had a kid, that kid would be my life. That would be my life. I would do everything with that kid. Like,
well, here's the deal, Damien.
People, like, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I get that you can lock your kid in there, but just like the woman I was cutting my hair said, she goes, "I'm not afraid to admit to you I locked my son in the car, but I'm completely aware that I locked my son in the car, and I don't leave my son, and I don't leave the car until he's out of it." I said, exactly. How these people, A, lock your kid in the car is just stupid anyway, but B, to lock your kid in the car and then to leave, and then claim you forgot.
They're made like a tree, man. And leaf.
Hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Oh, God.
I'm falling for you.
No, that one was just, like, I'm kind of, like,
That one left a bad taste in my mouth.
So here's the deal, Damien. When you have a child...
Which I will.
Okay. You will have a child. You will birth one out of your uterus. When you have a child...
Squeeze a centipede baby out of his urethra. Just...
Oh, God Christ. You're making like a social contract, or you're agreeing to a social contract that you are bringing a life into this world. You will nurture it. You will care for it until it can take care of itself and send it off to hopefully change the world for the better, right? Most people don't see it that way. Most people don't get it, you know.
I would be the parent.
I mean, your mother's a pretty good example.
I would be that parent to that child that I never had. I would be that child's best friend. They could talk to me about anything. I would not. How do you do? You never made how somebody that you literally made that. Like, you made that little being with little arms, little legs. How can you just not care about it?
Look at
I
this
mean,
way.
I get that you can not care about it. I'm just saying I don't get how people
shirk responsibility every day, all the time. Like, you know, they're like, I have to get this project in. I really just, I don't want to. It's too much responsibility. It's too much pressure. I just ignore it. And, you know, having a kid, for some people, it's like they think of it in a similar mindset of like, oh, I don't want to drag this thing around.
It's a chore. Yeah,
you know, it's more of a chore than like
this
is a being that is a part of me, and I'm a part of them, and I can actually create someone who can change the world. I can raise them and teach them and make them a better person, better than I ever could be, and have them go out into the world and maybe be president or be whatever and make a serious change to whatever. You could change, one kid can change the whole world, so that could be your kid. And that idea, you know, it's a fantasy, obviously. Not every kid is going to change the world. Not every kid is going to be successful. Not every kid is going to be a millionaire. But the idea that there's just infinite potential in every child. And most people, like, that's how I think of it.
If you wouldn't
but I'm like
yourself,
an adult, so...
Like the way that I think about it is you wouldn't lock yourself in a car and forget that you locked yourself in a car. So why would you lock your kid? Don't do anything to that kid that you wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like,
yeah, well, you would never do that to yourself.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost, well, it's not.
And you would never want someone to do that to you.
It is inexcusable. There's no, I forgot. Well, you're being arrested anyway for child endangerment. Like, there's no...
Child endangerment, abuse, and neglect.
Also, something else that just hit me that has to do with children, but it has to do with me. Just something cool and interesting I found out the other day. I was going through old like school documents. My mom kept all my drawings, all my little knickknacks, and I found one when I was in first grade, and it was a little piece of paper, and it said, "What do you want to be when you grow
Oh,
up?"
you sent this to me. You took a picture of this and sent it to me.
I did.
Yeah.
And I shit you
Not
guys.
to me.
And I shit you guys not. It said, "I want to be a big, strong man with lots of tattoos." And I said, "That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane."
Yeah. Like when I was 12, I said I want to write about video games.
Yeah, but I mean,
And you're like, well, how's that working out for you? I mean,
you're writing all right.
You're like, I mean, I guess we can't all achieve our dreams. Jesus. You know.
Isn't it just crazy to think that, like, we never thought we all would be this close? Like, I never thought I'd see Greg again.
Broke the fourth wall. I have to say something.
Yeah. He has to address that. It'll pick up a little bit. What about you, Ethan? What do you think about kids?
That was a very generic question.
What do you think about baby?
general.
What do you think about Damien's topic?
I don't know. I think that
You don't think it's inexcusable?
I think that people are idiots, and people are always going to be idiots in different ways.
How can you defend yourself? How could anybody defend somebody that did that?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
well, they had a bad day. Like, that's why I said I really think it's just it's inexcusable.
It is I agree.
Yeah, completely.
Ethan wouldn't forget to feed his hermit crab, but then Ethan, just not you. Okay, well, I guess.
Actually, it is him because Ethan,
Has a
in this
hermit
case,
crab.
does have a hermit crab.
That's like Ethan feeding his hermit crab every day, but, dropping his toddler off a cliff. You wouldn't do that to your hermit crab. Why'd you do that to your baby? Well, because my baby didn't have a shell that I can paint different colors for the season.
I actually think Eugene is dying. Like, I'm almost positive.
Unfortunately, well, it's out of your control.
I know.
You're raising him as best you can. It's like a kid with leukemia. Like, think about it. If you're a parent and you find out your kid has leukemia,
You just
you literally
do the best
you
you
do
can.
everything you can
Yeah.
as long as
you're,
you can.
You're powerless. That is honestly, at some point I will have kids and I will love the fuck out of them.
They will, Uncle Damien. Oh,
Uncle D's gonna come around. He's gonna teach my kids how to fight.
If somebody stares at you wrong, fuck you looking at.
If I had to have anyone teach my kids how to fight, it would be Damien, because he would teach them how to fight like a ghetto woman, and they always win. You seen that video? You seen it with your eye of that girl who hit that other girl with the shovel?
That video makes me die still.
It's great.
Just
So
picks up the shovel and clunk.
yeah, no, I'm gonna have
fun.
kids someday, but like honestly,
Our kids are gonna play together. Ethan's kid won't be allowed in my home.
that dirty hippie baby.
It's gonna smell like
We-
tree oil and incense. I hit my tooth in the microphone. I saw that.
I didn't see it. I'll look back.
No,
I'll
no.
play the video back on that one.
I directly just like the microphone with my tooth.
I will- Talking to the microphone.
All right.
It's falling. It's falling. Yeah, that was great.
I don't drop them like I catch them like.
Oh snap! But like we should coordinate. We'll have like a calendar worn out of like when we're all gonna have
Wait a minute.
kids.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What if I have a wife 10 years from now?
Well,
It'll-
I mean,
it'll break the two of you.
What if I'm gay 10 years from now?
we'll be like about fucking time. Nope. Let's dap, right? Yeah. Oh, see, this is the endangerment zone of dapping. Dapping is a dangerous business. Jesus Christ, my wrist. I almost broke my wrist.
I'm a realist.
I'm a wrist. I'm a wrist. But yeah, I'm gonna love my kids, and
Me
the
too.
fear is my ultimate fear. I think this is the fear of every parent. The ultimate fear is that your kid is dying and there's nothing you can do. How like heartbreaking is that? You know, it's just
My mom knows that I could possibly have cancer in my life at some point because everything with the family and the stuff I've had going. She's still not nice. I'm like, I don't get that. If I knew my kid had some kind of even possibly life-threatening disease, nope, I would treat my kid absolute gold. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, like,
I don't get it, but that's why I said I'm going to be the parent to my child I never had.
you know, it's a tough situation to even think about. Like, if one of my parents died, like, how would I can't comprehend that in my head. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand the life like that. But it's so foreign. It's something you gotta cross that bridge when you get there.
If one of my parents died, I hate to say it, but it would hurt. But I don't know. Like I said before,
You have a little bit of a different relationship.
You have
with your
a very
parents.
different situation.
yeah.
To lighten the mood on the topic of neglectful parents.
What's your topic, Ethan?
Well, this isn't a topic. This is
Okay.
a tangent, and then I'll go into my topic from here because my topic's completely different. I'm gonna use this to semi-segue.
Okay.
So I was gonna tell you guys about this like 2 or 3 episodes ago, or I guess 2. I don't know how many we've recorded, but I was at the mall and there was an Asian mom
Yes.
she had a baby in a stroller, kid no older than, I'll say 18 months.
Okay.
Then she had maybe a 3 or a 4-year-old girl. And you know the Cup song, right?
Yeah, fucking Anna
I
Kendrick
don't
is
know
my
how to do it,
future
but
wife.
the Cup song.
Okay.
This Asian mom is standing there paying no attention to her children, and this little girl is looking her baby brother in the eyes, doing the Cup song on the front of his stroller. But she doesn't have a cup, and so every time that there's a cup flip, she smacks her brother in the head. Every single time. And she just keeps going, and at one point the mom looks, and then looks away. And I watched all of this,
So
like a
it's-
minute and a half of this little girl.
Smack in the face.
Wait. Smack.
Yeah, smacking an 18-month-old baby in the face
All right.
and head.
Well, since we're talking about kids on a roll here, something for all 2 of y'all.
Oh, two, y'all.
Y'all, yeah. Child leashes.
Best idea ever.
No,
Yeah.
terrible. No, terrible.
Yeah.
No,
You're the
no,
one. You're the one.
Absolutely
that,
not.
You're the one that's
Absolutely
fucking. Jackie, Jackie, where are Jackie? Chris. Okay, Chris Tucker.
All right, Chris Rock. Dang it, it's Chris Tucker. Oh, sorry.
Think about it. You're the one that sees the kids like wandering off, and you're like, man, I would never let my kid wander off like
Because
that.
I would be a good enough parent that I don't need a physical leash to have my child.
They
by my
wander.
side.
Dude, kids they got minds of their own. They're living things. They
You know what
wanna-
happened if I walked away from my mother? She walked the opposite direction.
We're speaking from experience here.
Is your guys' mom? Well, if you ever went shopping with your mom, did they ever like pretend to leave you in the store? And it was the most terrifying. My mom did that to me. She walked.
No wonder you're so fucked up. No wonder you're gay.
She walked away from
Nature nurture.
I was stuck with Capri's for hours.
Yeah,
No.
his mom left him in the Gap.
Or
He's
fucking,
been, he's
or
been
fucking,
looking.
hold on,
He's
hold
been
on.
looking for the Gap his whole life.
No, or fucking Oshkosh. Gosh, I hated pronouncing. My soul was overalls. Oh,
But
So Mario shop
on that note, my younger brother one time, we were in the
Yeah, I get it.
Mario and Luigi wear overalls. You stupid fuck.
one time when I was a little kid, my younger brother got lost while we were at the National Zoo in Baltimore.
That's terrible.
And I remember the
Jared's
fear
creeping.
I remember the fear in my mom's face when just all of us, because I was like 9, so my younger brother was 6.
he was, like,
the
2.
fear in my mom's face when her 6-year-old son was just gone at the zoo. I was in a gift shop.
Yeah, I've gotten,
checking shit out.
I've gotten lost in a grocery store before.
I didn't get
My
to
mom
finish my story.
freaked out. It was great.
Well,
I was just walking through the freezer section, looking at all the pizzas.
Yeah.
well,
like pizza.
my mom would leave me and I would hide in the clothes racks, and then I would think I'm a little badass. I'm like, I don't need you. I'm in the clothes. Nobody will find me here. And then like minutes go by and I'd start like shaking. I'm like, she's not coming back. I'm gonna be here forever.
I like
and
little
then
Damien.
and then I like imagined myself like in my little mini me mind. I imagined myself aging with like a long,
As an
long beard.
old man.
Inside the
We all
clothes
did that.
rack,
'cause
like I
fucking
lived there.
Cartoons fucked us
No,
up
no,
for
no,
life.
but like I lived in the you know the circle clothes racks where you could go in and hide. I
would
imagine
hide in those things all the
that
time.
was like my cave, and I just like got
Target
cold
was great
there.
for that.
Target was my favorite.
Yep.
But like me and my mom, after my mom lost me in a grocery store twice because she'd be like, "Go get this, but come right back here." It'd be something like small. I was like old enough to go and do stuff alone, but she'd always get really stressed out. She's like, "All right, if you can't find me in the grocery store, just go to the back aisle and just walk and look down every aisle, and I'll be in one." So I still do that to this day. Anytime I can't find my mom, she taught me that.
Yeah.
You-
I had to learn that on my own. But
Yeah. She said,
then you walk past an aisle as she walks past the other way, and then you freak
know what I
out
had
because
to
you look
learn?
down all the
I
aisles.
had to learn.
if I'm not with my mom, she never leaves one aisle. Weird thing. Little fun fact.
You know what I
She does
learned?
like now, but she
If
didn't
I can't
before.
find my mom,
I imagine that
to
was
this
still
day?
truth today, and that was.
It is to some extent.
if I can't find my mom to this day, and this applies when I was a kid, if
You
she's
just
not
you
in
just find a conch shell and blow it. The tentacles just fly down from the sky. This image is the best image I've ever had.
I just imagine like you know, little old me walking through the thing and I have a little mini conch and I pull out like, and then all the power goes out, and then you hear.
You hear like storming across the ceiling like.
No, but look, if I can't find her to this day in the aisles, I'll find her at the front of the store, you know, with the classic, like, you know, and like the foot stomping, like, where have you been?
Have you been sucking some dick?
But no,
Ethan's got a topic.
Well, we didn't get the child leashes, y'all. Just
Well,
We
why
disagree
you
with
two think that? Why?
because
It makes your child look like an animal.
your kid will run away.
It's like you know
No.
you
Yes.
use it for like 2 years, like ages 2 and
I
3.
saw a 4-year-old on it. She was at least 4 foot.
You
something.
use it ages 2 and 3. Toddlers love to wander. They love exploring. They love climbing on stuff. You do it just so they don't. Keep them within 5 feet of you. That's all. I'm not necessarily saying I will. I'd probably use a stroller or something, but it makes sense. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Also, I never get.
Cat leashes are a fucking horrible idea, though. Don't walk your cats. It's weird. Except Gus, but Gus is like a dog. Our cat's special. Don't ask questions.
Are the moms? The phrase that I've always hated hearing, even when I was little, was the moms. If the kid's crying in Walmart and you see her and you don't hear anything except, "I'm not afraid to hit my child in public." I've heard so many.
I've heard that before.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's like I hit my kids in private. I almost fucking. I'm kidding. Kidding. Jokes.
Like, how would she like somebody ran up to her and smacked her in the face? Like, also, I don't believe in hitting your kids in the face because that happened to me. Not trying to get personal, a lot until I was
Spanking.
17. Across.
That's so true. It got so real for just 1 minute.
Across the face is not.
No, you don't hit your kids.
No. Because to me,
Like,
that,
do I
that
have to do I
instructs-
have to fucking tell you that? Don't hit your kids.
No, but like that instructs fear from the child to
Yeah.
the parent instead of respect.
Positive
And
reinforcement, yeah.
There is a big difference to me. If you fear your parent and respect them, they're two different things to me. So
Ethan, what's your topic?
Okay.
Let's round us out.
So completely different thing.
Yep. Child leashes.
Completely different.
where are you going?
But take this as you will. I would like to know about each of your guys' first sexual experience. Not first time having sex, but like the first notable good story you have from a sexual experience. And I can start you guys off with something you do not know about me.
Oh boy. I just got real red face. I could feel it coming.
All right. So
I love Damien's. I love Damien's.
So mine
Stop hitting the table.
was with a girl. I'm not going to say who. We were hanging out in her basement, and then I was like, "This is like a thing people do." And so, like, we're making out. Like I've touched her boobs a little bit, and I'm like, "Okay."
Did you say it like that to her? I'm touching your boobs.
Touched the boobs just a little
And then like there was a point where I was like, people like touch private parts, right? Not like just in my head, like this thought process going.
I
I'm
can
like,
grab her crotch and be okay.
so I
Bowling
put
ball.
my hand down.
Yeah, bowling ball.
I put my hand down. I think she was wearing denim shorts,
Oh God, they're the worst to get in.
and
soaked.
I get my hand in there, and I just start rubbing.
Mm-hmm.
And after
Remix.
about 2 minutes of like just rubbing fur,
Ethan, don't. Ethan, I swear to God.
she tells me
I found the melted starburst.
I'm rubbing above her vagina. I'm just rubbing her fucking patch of fur. I haven't touched her vagina for 2 minutes, and she hasn't said a thing. I'm just rubbing this hairy.
Because she probably didn't know either.
I'm just doing that. I'm like, yeah, this like okay, I got this. Yeah.
Did you find the belly button and you're probably like, yeah, clitoris.
Find the marble.
But yeah, no. So my first sexual experience was I spent 2 minutes rubbing a girl's bush.
All right, well, Alex.
And I've never told you guys.
Oh my
I thought of it the other
God.
night, and I was like, how have I never told Alex
This
that?
is making me laugh so hard I have to poop.
All right, well, who wants to go next?
You go. Mine's boring.
All right, well, my very first sexual
I'll just tell my
experience.
first blowjob story because it's the best one.
All right, I was 14 years old. Like I said, I'm not name dropping. I'm not because So I was 14 years old. And I was talking to this guy who was also 14, and we were like, we like each other. We talked on AIM. What's your SN, bro? And,
Oh my god! I didn't mean to spit all over myself.
did you see like the physical matter come out of his mouth?
I just like threw up a little in my face.
He just mouth shat.
It was a shart, please.
Swallow your Gatorade.
Swallow your Gatorade, bro.
So anyway, we go over there, and I was like, so we're gonna kiss? It was the first time I ever kissed. Well,
kiss?
first time I've kissed anybody. So we're like, he's teaching me how to make out, and our teeth keep like hitting, and it is the worst because I'm like, I really like kissing Tink, and I'm like, I really think you're really cute, Tink, and like our teeth keep hitting, and I'm like,
Maybe it's because you were talking to him the whole time.
well, so I finally
what was
really
it?
like kissing.
What was this? A hentai? That was for the audience.
Yeah, it was. How do you say it?
Kawaii.
I'm gonna say something like that.
Kawaii.
Any idea what that means?
It means cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, because I see the girl with the Pikachu lightning ball cheeks on her face and shows our destined kawaii.
Acidity.
Yeah, I like Avril Lavigne. Yeah.
I like anime.
Kawaii!
Kawaii.
Wait. So in English, she's saying cute.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
awful.
but she's
Well,
not saying anything in
anyway.
English. Well,
Kawaii.
yeah.
Kawaii.
Whatever.
Song. Come, kitty, yeah.
Don't thrust your gut while you sing that song. I looked into it.
I actually
Anyway.
like that song, so whatever.
Ugh.
I do.
You have dreadlocks, so your argument's valid.
That's true. I like that song in a weird way.
Yeah, I like hate like it, like Call Me Maybe.
No, Call Me Maybe is a perfect song.
No, it's not. Because you
Can we
you wanna
discuss
fuck-
this right here, right now? Are you guys fucking talking shit about Carly Rae Jepsen?
You want to
about Carly Rae
fuck her
Jepsen,
because she looks
her-
like she's
that
15.
song.
No,
but
I wanna
she's
fuck her
28.
because she's
Do
a
you
beautiful
understand
person.
that Call Me Maybe came out 5 years after it got fucking
Do you
big?
understand
Do you understand
that I don't
that
give a
she's selling?
fuck?
She has a Kickstarter, Alex.
Oh shit!
Ruined. Help kickstart my career that happened already.
He has to go fund her Kickstarter now.
So
He has to back it.
anyway, make sure you look out for the potato salad one.
That'll be a
So
discussion for another day.
we're like making out and stuff, and a blowjob thing starts happening. I'm like, oh god. Well, he takes Gatorade and fills his mouth up with like cold Gatorade, and then does it. Well, that was great, but little old Damien, that's now kind of little old puberty Damien person, that's 14, has never shaved his balls a year in his life. This is
Yeah, we all got to that day
this
when we were
is-
like,
this
oh.
is 4
We're like,
years.
oh, I
No,
need
hold
to
on,
do this.
Hold on. I started getting pubic hair when I was 10. This is 4
you
years
were an early
of
bloomer.
of pubic buildup.
You looked like a 40-year-old Arab man.
If the U.S. government... If the U.S. government could have seen my junk at the time, it was either Osama bin Laden or the fucking Muppet from that with the nose joined the hair club for men. Fucking Gonzo. Okay.
Not guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it.
So
It was a threat to Homeland Security, is what you're saying.
he was like pulling hairs out of his mouth, and he's like, I can't do this anymore. And I'm like, why? What's wrong? As this fucking afro is protruding from my crotch. And then his mom tried to come in. The door was locked.
Yeah, and then it went up from there, Damien. How's all your other relationships going? I'm sorry. And that's it?
And then there was also another time, which is really gross, but I've got to say it.
Yep.
It was when I lived at his house.
I was eating ass.
I was.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got a Rolo, and me and a certain somebody were having sex. But the way that the house is set up is I lived in like an open space that was on the second floor.
You live in like an open office. No door.
The stairwell to the third floor was parallel to my room, so if you were at a certain height on the stairwell coming down, you would be able to see over the curtain rod and into my room. Well,
On an inflatable mattress.
Yes, I was having sex with somebody, and Alex's older brother and Alex's older brother's boyfriend at the time come running down the steps. Well, me being paranoid that somebody's going to see me having sex, I pull out.
His bare ass.
Yeah, I pull out as fast as I can. Well, the person I was having sex with, I guess, didn't cleanse, and I'm wearing a white thermal, and that's it. And here we go, all over my thermal, all over it.
It was poop.
It was
Shit everywhere.
Literally.
Cheese everywhere.
Literally, man. It was awful.
You know what? Actually, I'm not going to go there. I chose against it. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you were courteous enough to at least not let my brother see your bare ass fucking someone
Even
else.
though I'm sure he would have loved it.
Probably. Who wouldn't? Anyway, my story? I don't have any good stories. It's like, I mean, I do. But not my, my first sexual experience wasn't like a bad thing.
I told you.
The first time I had sex was super awkward.
Hey, well, of course it was
We
awkward.
can hear that story if you want to tell it.
I would
like I said,
prefer-
the question was open to interpretation.
I would
mean-
prefer if he wouldn't talk about what happened between us. We were young.
Yeah.
We were experimenting.
We were just having fun, right, Damien?
Palmer was in the room,
Yeah, it was like the scene from American Pie.
and Alex was the pie.
Yeah, Damien was eating me. That's all right. That's for sure. Dap that, son. Yeah, dap. I get it now.
Alex, you understand you're like 8 years behind.
Shut the fuck up. Let me have this. So, I'll tell the first time I got a blowjob, my girlfriend at the time.
Wait.
Are you what? What?
Yeah. Is it your first girlfriend ever?
This is my second girlfriend. My first girlfriend and I didn't really mess around. Really. But is that a thread you've never pulled on before? You didn't know? Okay, well,
It's just another white lie.
yeah, it's just
It's
another
fine.
white lie. Nothing interesting happened down
Yeah,
that
you
route.
told me you had sex with Stacy.
Stacy, yeah, and her mom. Sure. No, I've only ever had sex with one person. I don't know what lie of world you're living in. Anyway, my second girlfriend, we're messing around, and she was like on the hesitant train of building up to sucking a dick.
Well, because you had to drop her off at school after.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's okay. I live that life every day.
Yeah. You just pull up in your van to the elementary school, and you're like, "Come on, let's go." Oh, yeah.
And you got like a Jolly Rancher tied to your dreadlock. Come on.
You're like swinging it around like it's on a fish hook.
Come on.
Follow the candy. Follow the candy.
Making jokes at my own expense is less fun when everyone else joins in.
I'll let you sit on my lap while I drive home.
No, Daddy said not to get any white vans. This is white with a turquoise stripe.
Yeah, guys, come on, turquoise.
Yeah, it's like a sea green.
Forest green.
It's
man.
a sea green, first of all.
It is kind of sea green, but I'm on the forest green band.
But I'm also colorblind, so.
So this girl, she like
I thought that was a red light.
she had hyped herself up, I guess. There was like a psychological aspect to it that I didn't know about. She's like, all right, I'm going to do it. So
Put yourself in her place. Imagine that you're the one who has to suck a dick. You'd have to hype yourself the fuck up
Yeah,
for
It's
it.
not that hard. Everybody, when they were children, blew bubbles, make the same face. You don't use your teeth when you blow bubbles.
yeah, guys. All right, Damien, is this like a personal vendetta? You don't use your teeth when you blow bubbles, guys.
No, because nobody likes putting their dick in a cheese crater.
All right.
Ethan, am I right or am I right? You've never
One
gotten
time.
teeth? Oh, my God.
You've
Pound
gotten
it.
teeth?
Come on.
I've never gotten
Teeth
teeth.
suck. It's like, ooh, you are scraping my scrotum. Get it out.
What is she doing?
Wait.
What is this person doing to your scrotum with their teeth?
He, scrotum.
I've never had scrotum teeth problem.
Wait. Scrotum. Is that your?
It's your ball sack.
Oh shit! I thought scrotum was the whole thing.
Oh my god. Are you fucking serious?
There's a gnat in here.
Are you fucking serious? All right.
Damien lives in this world.
Anyway, where I've had sex with like 5 people.
And his entire package is
Well,
called
if
a
you
scrotum.
you include her classmates.
Yeah, I fucked the whole class.
Fucked her on the school bus.
It was like a one-man bukkake.
Is that anime for child porn?
No, but there is a word for it. I'm sure our audience members know it. So she's sucking my dick, I guess. And then she's gonna champion through. She's gonna be a champion. She's gonna swallow. She's gonna do it.
You could have something. You know, like backup. Lots and lots of backup.
You know what? I masturbate regularly enough that I don't have lots and lots of backup. I wasn't about to blow her cheeks off
For
her
just
face.
5 cents, you can prevent blue balls.
So
Seriously.
I give her the signal, as you should always give them the
What the
signal.
hell is the signal like?
All right,
coming.
you're clear.
I'm coming.
Clear.
I'm
Orange
coming.
flashlights.
I grabbed my orange flash. I was like, no,
I'm coming. I'm coming.
let the light shine. It's good. You just you flicker the light in an SOS rhythm, so that she knows. Beforehand we had agreed, like, I'm gonna let you know when it's about to go down.
Wait. Hold on. You have to let them know because they know I'm all, shaking and have to.
Yes,
They know when it's happening.
yes, but like I said, I'm gonna let you know when you hit the point of no return. That's the
When is the train is just coming
when
to stop
the
at
brakes on the
station.
train are broken. All right,
when
aren't
you got
stopping.
like max 15 seconds, you're like, okay, up.
like you can take it out of your mouth and run into the other room, but I'm still coming. It's still coming out. I don't give a fuck what you do.
All right. So anyway,
So she's going. I give her the signal. She says she without saying a word, obviously. She champions through, and then I just all into her mouth, and then afterwards there's like a moment where she gets up and she's like, all right.
and her mouth,
and I'm looking
like
at her
pouring out. Like,
No,
like
it's not pouring out. She's got it all. She's got it under control.
Like she went bobbing for apples in a Cinnabon icing container.
Face drenched in icing. No, she had a Cinnabon icing container.
That image is horrendous.
That is horrendous. That's
Did you go yet? As it's like dripping.
Is it over yet?
It's just still happening.
So
Years of backup.
Years. And she like looks at me like with these wide eyes, and then she looks around really quickly, and I don't know how to react at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm like neutral face, or at least like, oh my god. And then
You're feeling good.
Yeah, I feel great right now. I feel like I'm on top of the fucking world, and really tired. And she reaches to my nightstand and grabs my glass, a glass with a bendy straw in it, and at the bottom is an ice cube and a little bit of sweet tea. That I was drinking, by the way. I was, taking sips.
I wasn't done.
I was not.
Were you drinking it while she was giving
No,
you a blowjob?
I'm not that uncourteous. I was in the moment. I was like, I'm gonna pay attention to this. But I had to take a swig. Like, hey, okay, yeah, you just. Oh yeah, okay, we got this.
I have drank.
You're a fucking pig.
I've also smoked hookah the entire time through a blowjob.
All right, well, you're a pig, but so she grabs my glass and just in the tub, and the cum that transferred from my penis hole to her mouth and now to this glass to her mouth hole is dripping from the bendy straw down and just like dripping into the tea. It's just like secreting out of the straw into the tea. And then she looks at you, she's like, I'm sorry. And I'm laughing hysterically. Of course I am laughing hysterically. It's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I was hoping not to hear the story again.
And you're the one that mentioned it. You said sweet tea earlier.
Meaning, like, for heavens no, don't.
No, stop, please.
It was a warning. It was his signal. He was like tapping your head, like, don't.
Yeah, it's the head tap. That's the signal. Don't. And then you tap their head. You like flick their forehead. And you're like, you fucking know.
You donkey punch them.
Simba. You punch them in the top of the head until they clamp down their teeth.
Headphones are falling.
Yeah, they are. You should pick them up. And then, I laughed, and then I said it's fine, and that was it. So that's the first blowjob I ever got. Whoop. I think that wraps it. Anybody got any other little things you want to say?
You can call us the MC podcast because we're wrapping up.
Thank you for dealing with Damien's shitty puns for an hour and a half.
Come on.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you'd
you.
like to send us topics or questions or whatever the fuck you want to ask us, anything,
He has a question.
do you want to front a question? Okay.
Yeah.
Come in here, Justin.
I like this idea.
Yeah,
Maybe.
this once ever idea. All right, Justin, ask your question.
So today I drank a prairie oyster today, as you two noticed, Ethan and Alex. So what is the weirdest and most craziest drink you have ever had?
Just give me the signal. What's the weirdest drink you've ever had?
Ooh.
Oh God, absinthe. Absinthe's pretty up there. I'm sure, Damien, you've had.
When you mean a drink, you mean like alcoholic, like
No.
any kind of
any
liquid?
drink.
Okay.
Liquid that has
Okay.
gone into your body through your mouth hole.
Recently, I had an operation that had to
Not
do,
necessarily through your mouth hole.
Yeah, recently, I had an operation that had to do with my colon, and I had to drink this solution that literally emptied out everything you ever ate, ever.
It's just standing and shitting in the shower.
And well, no, like honestly, like
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know.
exaggeration. It is. It tasted like if you took salt and mixed it with like water, but you took like a whole
So like salt water.
3 gallons. No, hold on, of like
Semen.
iodized salt, and dumped it in there on top of, for some reason, like a hint of lemony, like.
And flavor.
But it was so, when you drank it, it like sucked the hydration and the moisture out of your mouth, like, and you had to keep drinking it. It was horrendous. It was gross.
What about you? I'm sure you've put horrible fucking things in your mouth.
Well,
Like,
there was one
I'm
time
sure
this
I've-
girl had her period.
I've been there. I have been there. It's a dark place.
Yeah, it is.
And-
Red Wings.
Yeah, Red Wings.
Fruit punchy.
But no, I don't know. I'm sure I have a better answer than this, but my easy answer that is just the first one that popped into my head is when I was at camp when I was 10, maybe 11, I took a drink of, just on a dare, it was water and ranch dressing. Just toss that back. By the way, ranch dressing does not actually mix with water.
Yeah,
It stays separate.
oily and gross.
Yep, you get weird flavored water
Ranch
and
dressing barely mixes with itself.
then yeah,
All right, thanks for that. I don't know. What have I drunk? You guys might know.
cum.
All right. You suck one dick. I don't know.
You sucked my dick that one time.
Yeah, as you love to bring up. It didn't actually happen, all right? Fuckers out there who are like, whoa, guys! This is getting super personal.
I'm just trying to spawn some roommate fanfic. That's all.
Please read us fan fiction. We will read it on the show, and we will play
I'll act it out.
Yeah.
Greg.
I'll let him suck my dick.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't know. I can't think of something I've drunk. I mean, I've had a lot of very absurd alcoholic beverages. I eat a lot of weird shit. I don't really drink a lot of weird stuff. Here's one thing. It's not actually weird, but it'll qualify. I was at a PAX once, and we were demoing this game. And I was talking to these people, and they had like this glass of just a blue liquid. And like, do you want to drink this? I'm like, what is it? And we're like, oh, I can't tell you that. That would ruin the surprise. And like, is it poisonous? And they're like, no. I'm like, all right, I'll fucking drink it. So I take it off. And I'm like, oh god. So there's a moment where when one of the people, they looked at me and they had to like cover their mouth because they were smiling so much, like they were about to lose it. And I take a swig. I'm like, oh god, what is it? It's just water. But whatever it could have been, I would have drunk it. So like that's the craziest thing I've done is, I mean,
To clarify, just for everyone who's listening, Justin didn't really explain what a prairie oyster is. It's a raw egg with Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce,
salt, pepper,
salt and pepper.
yeah.
And he
would
just
you drink
It's
that?
the hangover cure.
tossed one back today.
Gross.
Is your hangover gone?
I do not have a hangover.
Awesome.
He does not have a hangover, so it worked. Well, if you'd like to ask us questions or send us topics or whatever, just comment.
Send us fanfic.
Send us fanfic. You can send it to rmpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you to everybody who listens and favorites the tweets and stuff. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thanks to Kevin who listens. Ryan, Spencer. Those are the people who have come to me and said, yeah, it's a really great show.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that.
Mucho gracias.
And yeah, we're gonna 2 episodes a month. That's the goal. We're not gonna say 1st and 16th. In an ideal world, we could do that, but
And that's not guaranteed too, because we have personal lives. So
yeah, if something
You have a personal
yeah,
life.
apparently you've got way more friends than us. If something comes up, just follow me on Twitter @alfighter27. I'll update you on where roommates is at. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget you can watch the video versions of this YouTube. Search roommates. Roommates 05 is how you would find this. I'm trying to get us like an actual URL that I can tell you and it'll be easy to get to, but
I don't know how the internet works.
yeah, until we get like a certain number of videos or whatever, we can't like do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, for watching. It's awesome, and you guys are amazing, and we love you. So until next time, peace out.
See?